All right, so I'm going to record this. Don't know how it's going to go, but I'm going to tell you about a funny day that I had. Now, many of my days are funny. I laugh a lot, and I see things differently than other people out of practice. All right, I just choose to do it, and so now I just see it all the time. Uh, my wife and I woke up early because I had seen that there was going to be a astronomical phenomenon in the morning early at before the sun came up. You were going to be able to see Mercury, Venus, and four other planets and the moon all in a straight line, and it's not going to happen again until 2040. So we got up early, and it was beautiful. It was really, really nice. We went out and took the dog out to the golf course, and before the sun came up, you could see all the stars. And I'd never seen Mercury before, and there was Mercury really tiny before the sun came up, and you could see it. So I started the video for to post on Facebook because it's something I think other people would like. And so I said, all right, guys, here I am. We're outside. And if there's Mercury, you can't see it because it's so small, the camera can't pick it up. But there's Venus, very, very clear, very bright. I said, if you look really, really close, you can see Uranus. I said, it's true. It's right there, Uranus. It's not a joke. And I kept on going. So the point is, the day started with Uranus. So I went back to bed, get up, teach an English lesson, and I'm always laughing in that thing. I forgot what I was laughing about in that one. Um, talking about the astronauts playing golf on the moon because the kid's a golfer and he's learning English, and so we talked about that. And I said, can you imagine going out there and sneaking sneaking some golf clubs on the lunar module and shooting around? And so he thought that was funny, and I did too. And so I got done with that, and there's a lady out there that had made an appointment to interview my mom for not for medical assistance because of her declining health. And I had joked with her before I even met her, which is normal. You got to start joking early. So she had called me and set up the appointment. Then the next day I saw a number and a name on there, and I didn't know who the hell that was. And so I called it up, and I said, I don't know who you are. And as I'm talking, oh, yeah, I remember who you are. You're coming here to interview my mom. And I said, do you want Lorna Doones or do you want sugar cookies? What do you want? And so I said, point being was, it's hard to tell the story correctly. She had called earlier, set up the appointment, and I said, you want some Lorna Doones or sugar cookies? All right. Then I called her back, not knowing who she was. I said, oh, yeah, just confirming you want sugar cookies or Lorna Doones. And she came, and we started joking around with that. And asking my mom about her health. And I'm there along there to help her. And she asked, does she have any incontinence issues? I said, yeah, she does. She says, I saw the sign, and I've got signs all over the house that say, keep your diaper on. Keep your diaper on. Mom doesn't like that for some reason, but if she doesn't, there's problems. And I have to deal with it, and my wife has to deal with it. My beautiful wife, by the way. She deals with it more than me. And I said, yeah, my brother thinks I should make a bumper sticker out of that. And it's true, Gary thinks that I should make a bumper sticker that says, keep your diaper on. And the lady starts dying laughing. To her, that was the funniest thing she ever heard because I am sure in her mind, she's got a creative mind in that you see pictures. So in her mind, I am sure that she saw things the way that I see things. It's you picture the scenario where it's funny. And so you create the funny thing in your head. And she was picturing, like me, I'm sure, bumper stickers that said, keep your diaper on. I said, it would be a big hit in the villages. All the golf carts, keep your diaper on. Because she deals with old people with incontinence problems all the time. And there's incontinence problems in the villages all the time. Keep your diaper on. And so, after that, I told Gary about that. He thought it was funny. Then we went to, what happened after that? The lady left. Oh, my wife had to take a test. And blood test, she did that, and they said take this home and poop in it and bring it back. And because it's a fecal test. So of course, I mean, you can't pass that off. So they gave her a hat. It's called a hat. It's the container that you put in the toilet and it catches the poop before it goes in water. They call that a hat. And so my wife's in the other room and I'm getting my test done over here. And the lady says, I can't explain to your wife what she has to do. And so tell her that she has to poop in the hat. And I said, yeah, all right, I'll tell her when I get done here. And then I'm going to tell her that she has to put the hat on. She said, don't you tell her she has to put the hat on. I'm going to tell her right now she doesn't have to put the hat on. Because don't tell her you have to put the hat on. So we go back. And we come back the next day. Which is funny that it's my wife. My wife's poop was too hard and it wouldn't dissolve. It wouldn't dissolve. It wouldn't dissolve in the liquid. Oh my God. It wouldn't dissolve in the liquid. She didn't know what to do. I said, you can stir your own shit. I'm not going to stir your shit. So we go back. Oh my God. Oh, so we go back. And we find out that they made a mistake, and they're really sorry. They say, I'm sorry, we can't take it like this. It has to be frozen. It has to be frozen. It has to be frozen. Oh, he says, the lady that told me that my wife doesn't understand says, I'm so sorry, I made a mistake. I did everything right, except I didn't read the instructions. This one has to be frozen. I said, well, now you have to wear the hat. She says, I'm not going to wear the hat. And I said, well, how do you do the frozen poop? Does my wife have to eat a lot of cold stuff and ice cream and ice and stuff, or does she have to stay in the freezer and poop in the freezer? She said, what's wrong with you? And so my wife gets her job done on Sunday, and on Monday she comes in with the bag of frozen liquid poop, the solid poop, the same thing, except you have to freeze it in the freezer. Oh. And I told my wife, I said, you just made a poopsicle. So I got a pencil and I taped the the specimen to the pencil. And I gave it to the lady. I go, hey, we got a poopsicle for you. She says, seriously? She says, what? I forget she said, seriously? Blah, 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 like something, we're not going to let you back here or something. Something like, I'm not going to let you back in here. So, oh my God. Oh, Lordy. And the funny thing is, the lady that says, I'm not going to let you back in here, said you both have hats on. And we did. And I didn't catch the joke until I'm laying in bed that night. I said, she was making the hat joke because me and my wife both had hats. Oh, my Lord. Oh, and then what else? After that, wait, there's another funny thing. Oh, after that, go home, take care of that. I can't remember. I'm going to pause. There's more to that day. All right, so I'm telling the story to my friend Steve, and he gets a kick out of my sense of humor. And he says, Brian, that is great stuff. I said, he says, that's great stuff. I don't know how you come up with it or something like that. And I said, well, I was using my wife's material. I was using my wife's material. It wasn't my material. I told that to Gary, and he thought that was funny. He says, Ryan, you should be a stand-up. I go, you just can't. I mean, it's just spur of the moment stuff. You tell it, it's not nearly as funny. When it's really happening fast and you make the jokes as you go, people don't know what to do. And I was laughing so hard last night, rethinking the comedy of it. I was praying to stop laughing. My wife and I were laughing so hard. Oh my gosh. I would ask my wife if I forgot anything. Yeah, so I talked to my wife because we were dying laughing in bed. And I said, I got philosophical. And I said, you go through life, and if your brain is not trained, but if you inadvertently or unpurposely train your brain just to see the funny stuff all day, every day, then it's always funny. You see the common thread. The common thread started with your anus, and it was poop jokes all day long. And I said the stars had to be just aligned just right. It'll be another, I'll be this funny again in 2040. Oh, when the stars align, oh my gosh, please help me. When the stars align, I can tell poop jokes again. Oh my God. Oh, and I said, I got philosophical. I said, people could look at this situation and say, Summer, you are the luckiest girl around. He is so funny and so happy. He must have so much joy. Or a different person could see the exact same thing and say, why in the hell is she still with him? There are so many other guys that she could be with. How depressing. Why doesn't she get divorced? I mean, poop all day long. So, what is wrong with him? She could do so much better.